Hey, what's going on, friends? This is Paul Hutchings coming to you with episode 63 of The Good Parts. Hope you're having an amazing day. In today's episode, I want to share with you one of the residual income killers that, that I wasn't even aware of when I got started on the path to growing a residual income from home nearly 2 decades ago. As I wrote in the description of this episode, when I saw the concept of residual income, that you could build an income that continued to come in after the work was done and that could free up your time so that you could have something magical, which is time and money at the same time. I thought, this is a no-brainer. This is going to be game over. Everybody's going to want this. All I have to do is show this to people, and it'll be massive success right off the bat. And as I wrote in the description, also, I had a few things coming because there were some things I didn't know. And this hidden residual income killer is one of the things that I didn't know. So I'm going to share this with you. And more importantly, at least one thing, maybe a couple of things that you can do to help mitigate this on your journey. I'm going to share with you the number one strategy I'm using. Hey, Ashley Casper, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys are watching live, do me a favor and drop hashtag live in the comments. If you're watching the replay, please drop hashtag replay below. But real quick, I'm coming to you from my car today, my new mobile office, which if you guys have been following me for a little bit, you know that we picked up a new Tesla Model Y. So I'm kind of pumped about this. This is a nice little mobile office. My kids and my wife, they are still in the hotel room, just getting up and getting ready to get to breakfast. We in Idaho, where I live, we live near the headquarters of one of the largest network marketing companies in the world. And one of the things this company does every 4th of July, is they put on the largest fireworks show west of the Mississippi. So this year, my wife rented us a little suite. And we figured we would come here and let the kids swim, watch the fireworks, and not have to fight the traffic. So yesterday we got here and we went over and put our blankets down, and and the kids all left, and my wife and I were sitting there on the blankets for a few hours, actually, in some cold weather. It's July. I don't know why we can't get some good weather around here. But it was a little cold, and I said to my wife, as I looked around and saw that there were no kids, and it was my wife and I said, how are you enjoying our family vacation? Because it was just us. But anyway, Ashley says, I'm doing great today. Thanks. Hope you are as well. Yeah, doing awesome, Ashley. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's get into the topic. So the residual income killer. Brace yourselves. Please don't let this inspire you to not continue to build residual income. But here's the killer. People quit. Once you do the work to inspire someone that building a residual income is a good idea. Once you do the work to share with people why a certain business model is so exciting, why certain products are so life enhancing, you do the work, and no matter how well you do the work, there will be people who quit, unfortunately, for a wide variety of different reasons. When I first learned about this sad fact of building a residual income, I used to think of the metaphor of a bucket and a leaky bucket, more specifically, where you're putting customers in, you're putting distributors or affiliates in the bucket. Hey, Minister Christian, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in live from Dallas, Texas. Uncle Sam, Minister Christian was Uncle Sam yesterday for the 4th of July. So, but anyway, the leaky bucket, where you're putting customers, distributors, affiliates in this bucket, and there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. You guys have heard that song, Dear Liza, there's a hole in the bucket, where some of the people are just not going to stay. And that can be frustrating. And it brings up this word called retention, where, you can become obsessed with, okay, well, what's the retention rate of this company? Surely the company has to know how many people are joining and how many people are leaving. And if I want to build a residual income, it may be the smart thing to do to find the company with the best retention rate. And I was on that roller coaster ride for a while, running around looking for the company that had the best retention rate, trying to fix this leaky bucket problem because I wanted a residual income. And what I've learned, I think, over the years is that there will be people that quit no matter what you do. And I know this is not the happiest of topics because sometimes dealing with facts of reality that seem to be out of harmony with our goal can be a little uncomfortable and sad to talk about. And I get it. I love residual income. I mean, look at this. I wear freedom on my shirt everywhere I go. Freedom is for residual income. So to talk about things that sometimes hurt that, they're so sad. They're so sad. But the good news is, Christian was Alexander Hamilton. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, Rita Joyce's Uncle Sam yesterday. So Alexander Hamilton, very cool. But the good news is there are solutions to this challenge, and I want to share with you my number one solution in combination with maybe another bonus solution. So the bonus solution is don't follow their example. Number one, obviously, just because people are quitting, you don't want to follow their example. You want to continue on with your dream, regardless of what people are doing around you. So that's number one, and it can be tempting, especially in the early days, where maybe you introduce someone to what you're doing and then they quit, and then they give you the reasons why they quit. And those reasons maybe kind of sound a little compelling, and there could be the temptation to buy into their reasons. Don't do that. Don't buy into their reasons. One of the things that is really important is to have a strong vision, to be very clear on why you're doing the things that you're doing. I saw a post on Twitter the other day from a very successful marketer, and he said the best sales strategy in the world still is, will always be your belief in what it is that you're doing. So to allow someone that quit for whatever reason they have to impact your belief is not a good, useful way to move forward in the most powerful way. So that's tip number one. Don't buy into the things that people tell you. But the second thing, and this is more of a strategic, practical thing you can do, that I started doing a number of years ago that has helped a lot, is simply this. If you can be in something where you get paid enough income for the initial sale, that even if someone quits, it will still have been worth putting in the effort. That is a very good thing to do for a number of reasons. Two, I can think of, at a minimum, and let me pre-frame this a little bit. In some of the businesses that I built, when I would gather a customer, I would earn anywhere from $1 to $3. I mean, maybe there was like a fast start I would earn, like maybe $50 or something when someone bought a pack. But the residual was $1, $3, $5, $6 on the high end residual. And so if you do the work to gather a customer that's paying you that amount of income and then they quit, it really, really hurts, because all of the work that you did was to make $6 or $3. I mean, that's not why you did the work. You did the work for the residual. So the payoff is long term. Hey, this customer is going to be staying with me for months and years, far off into the future, and therefore it's worth doing the work to gather this customer. But people quit. So if you only made $3 or $1 or $6 and then someone quits, it hurts. On the flip side, if you can offer something where you earn more income for that effort and then people quit, it doesn't hurt as bad because you have been paid well for your customer acquisition efforts. And so with the thing that I do, when I gather a customer, I'm going to earn a minimum $20 residual, usually $120 residual, and sometimes, over $500 on the acquisition plus $120 residual each and every month. Now, let me break that down for just a moment. If I earn $120 residual, that is like, if I compare that to the things I used to do, that is like getting paid years of residual income in month one. Years. We're talking like 5-10 years. Take $3 or $5 and divide that into $120, and that'll give you the number of months that a customer would have had to stay in one of those other things that I used to promote. So that's beneficial for a couple of reasons. Number one, obviously, if I get paid well on month one, and then someone decides for whatever reason not to stay, it's okay because I was paid well for the work that I put in. In other words, I didn't have to put in work just on faith that someday that work would pay me back. No, I got paid today. So that's a good concept. But the other reason it's important to be in something like that is because if the people you gather then go and produce a sale and they too are getting paid well for their customer acquisition efforts, that's more exciting for them. And a lot of times people join a home-based business because they want to make money. So if you can get them paid quickly, that is definitely a retention increaser. And if you can help people get their products paid for quickly, that also is a big retention increaser. So the thing that I'm in, for example, I can refer two people and be in positive cash flow. So some of the things I used to be in, I would have to build a team of 100 or 200 people to be in positive cash flow. Crazy as that sounds, it's true. And so, that's the thing that I would recommend is whatever it is that you're doing, have something you can offer where you can get paid well for your efforts today. And that will go a long way in helping you to persist through the people that sometimes come and sometimes don't stay, because you're going to be getting paid well. You're going to be excited, and it'll give you the staying power to gather the ones who do stay. And that's the other really big upside to building a business from home, is that not everyone will stay. That's true. But if you persist and you keep connecting and you keep doing marketing and you show up and do the work every day over time, there will be enough people who do stay that you can grow a life-changing residual income. And so you've got to have a little vision, to see that that's there, for you. The other thing, and Ashley Casper says, learning number 2 was a big game changer for me when I started. Thank you for sharing that, Ashley. I was going to mention, if you're catching me live for the first time, I revealed another hidden residual income killer on one of my episodes last week, and what to do about that. So if you want to pick up what Ashley's talking about, visit my YouTube channel, go to the playlists, find the good parts, and just scroll back a couple episodes and you'll find that other residual income killer. Ashley Casper says it was a win-win all the way around. Woohoo! So happy to hear that. The other thing that I've got to note though on this topic, so there was an ebook that I read a number of years ago. Some of you guys might be aware of it. It's called The Coffee House Letter, and it was written by a guy named Mike Dillard. And Mike Dillard is kind of a legend in home business, direct sales. He wrote an ebook, that I read when I was first getting started online, called Magnetic Sponsoring, and some really good information. But he also wrote a book called The Coffee House Letter. And The Coffee House Letter was an ebook that was designed to teach people or convince people that building a residual income was foolish, because you don't get paid very much on your initial sales, and also because people quit, also because we're in the internet age where distraction is at a very, very high level. And the whole point of that ebook was to convince people to sell high ticket items. So he mentioned some of these. I got a phone call from my wife. Sorry, hopefully I'm back. But he mentioned some of these things that I'm mentioning, that not everyone stays, there's distractions, so on and so forth. So I wanted to mention this because I do think that there's a balance here, where, if you totally abandon residual income because people quit, if you totally abandon residual income because there is distraction, and you say, okay, I'm just going to do high ticket sales. The challenge with that is, for me anyway, from my perspective, is you're now basically saying, I give up on residual income. I give up on freedom. I'm just okay having a sales job. And I'm just going to go to work and I'm going to generate leads and I'm going to close sales for 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever. And you're collecting, high ticket sales commissions. That's not my solution. Maybe okay for some people, but I would say there's a balance on this get paid today thing, and he actually introduced this topic called GPT. Get paid today, and how that was the solution to these residual income challenges. I was impacted greatly by a phrase that Napoleon Hill wrote in his last book, Grow Rich with Peace of Mind, where he talks about how much money one should consider earning, and he said, not too much, not too little. And I like that phrase. How much should you earn when you make a sale? Not too much, not too little. You got to have a balance where it's worthwhile for you to engage in the sales process, but you also have to have a balance where it's also worthwhile for the customer and the consumer. And I have found in some high ticket sales opportunities that I've seen, not all of them maybe, but a lot of them, the higher price your item is, the harder and harder it is to deliver enough value to the customer that it's worth it for them, the income opportunity aside. So because I'm talking about get paid today and, make enough that you can make it worth your time today, I did want to mention this because I'm really not advocating abandoning residual income. Residual income is absolutely 100% real. It's absolutely worth building in your life. You can disconnect your time from your money. You can build an income where you're not stuck in a forever sales position. And so I just wanted to issue that disclaimer, that I wouldn't abandon residual income altogether because of some of these uncomfortable facts. I would just look to strike a balance. And that's what I'm endeavoring to do. And I think I've done pretty well in the business that I'm in, and also with this philosophy, that I'm passing along. So anyway, guys, that's the content for today. I'm going to come back to the comments here. Feel free to ask me any questions if you have any questions. If you're catching me for the first time, I do these Good Parts episodes every day, Monday through Friday. If you don't know me, I went from living in a single wide mobile home to becoming completely financially free in my early 40s. I strive to teach people things that helped me to get to where I'm at. I want to help people build lives of freedom and also experience fun, joy, happiness, success along the way. And so a lot of my Good Parts episodes are around those ideas. And if you want more content from me, I'd love to encourage you to subscribe to me on social media and/or hit that sweet link, paulhutchings.net/GIFTS, where you can pick up a free gift, learn some more things. I put together, 7 really great marketing videos that helped me a lot when I first got started. You'll be subscribing to my email list where I send these out and other things, all around the effort to help you disconnect your time from your money. That's my number one mission in life. So with that, I'm going to jump back to the comments here. And we get a lot of comments coming in. Thank you so much, everybody. Christian Craig says residual income equals freedom. Absolutely 100% residual income equals freedom. Never Give Up Entertainment says, love hearing you share your wisdom. Hey, thank you so much. Is that Rita Joy? I'm guessing it is, for that 3 kisses from the heart. Thanks, Rita Joy. Minister Christian says, thank you for creating the Home Business Academy. Oh, man, it's my pleasure. It's a gift from my heart. It's something that I'm supposed to do. I was supposed to do, that we are supposed to do, I believe. So I'm just following inspiration and maybe, the divine voice inside of me that says people need to be free. People need to be in a community where they're supported, where they're loved, where they're encouraged, where they're grown. And people need to be in a place where the dream of residual income stays alive. The dream that you can be around people that, honor their word, stays alive. The dream that people should be around others that inspire them and give them good examples for living, that needs to be alive. The door to a better future through residual income needs to be alive. Freedom faster with higher commissions needs to be alive. So thanks, Minister Christian, for that compliment. He also says we love helping ourselves and others gain financial freedom. Isn't that such a beautiful thing? I mean, honestly, with all of the things that you could perceive that are negative about the home business profession, the fact of the matter is there are a handful of things that you just can't argue with. Like residual income for me, good. Residual income from others, good. Personal growth, good. Changing lives, good. Inspiration, good. Better futures, dreams, hopes, community. There's so many good things that you just cannot argue are absolutely good. And so, yeah, what we're striving to do with our community is have all of the good with none of the things that we don't love. So thank you for that. Delroy, hey, from across the pond says, yes, Mike Dillard is a legend. Yep, he sure is. Hey, good to see you, Delroy. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, my wife called again. I must be needing to end my live and get to breakfast. So, Ashley says, "Thank you, thank you for being here, Ashley." Ashley says, "I'm so beyond grateful for this community and opportunity that you've built. Thank you so much. That means so much to me, Ashley, and that we're building. Right? That's the other great thing about building a business from home is that, every person that joins, that throws their heart and their knowledge and their vision into the pot, it's like we're all making it better together. So I appreciate, Ashley, everything that you've added. Booker says, boom, 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 back to you, Booker. Nick says, residual income, in my belief, provides more of a long-term solution. Yes, high ticket items are okay, but what's the difference between having a job and a high ticket? Bingo, you nailed it right there. That's exactly my view on it, as well, Nick. Delroy says community good. Yes. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna run back to the family. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you get out there, take action, go for your dreams, help people, serve people, love people, lift people, show people the doors to the better futures that you have within your hands to share with them. And I love you guys. So we'll hopefully see you back here tomorrow on the next Good Parts episode. Take care and bye for now.